And we are back for another Spotify Spotlight. This week, we're going to be talking about Chasing Thrill, a post hardcore slash alternative rock band from Lake Wales, Winter Haven, Florida. They were active from 2009 to 2013. They produced one album and two EPs. So let's just dive right into it. We don't have nearly as many songs as we normally do compared to the other bands we have looked at in the past, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. So opening the gate here in 2009 with their full album, their only full album, Promises. It's got 7 songs. We've got All Be Gone all the way to It's Up to Us, and as you could guess, we are going to get a clean sweep here. What I really like about this band is it's very unique and different. It has that iconic alternative rock feel, but it's heavier on the guitars, with the vocals being more high pitched and shrill in nature. I think shrill perfectly covers how the main singer sounds, and it's not shrill like annoying, but it's just it hits that certain pitch and those certain notes that you're like, wow, and it blends really good, especially with the electric guitar. So when you put all those things together, you basically get Chasing Thrill. So as we normally do, let's try to narrow this down to what would be my top 3 for this album for Promises here. And I've got a couple little notes on each song. So a lot of these, like I'll Be Gone, It's Not Too Late, Product of a Promise, we're really dealing with some hard and fast musical elements to it. Like they are just go, go, go nonstop from before the course itself, and after. It's just going fast, going hardcore. The lyrics usually really get you going as well. And the vocals, again, his voice is just really unique and different. So I really like that. To where Outrun and It's Up to Us are more of like slow burns and they take their time with them. So I do like a little bit of change of pace there. My Ballad in particular has a really strong buildup, and then he just takes it away during the course. So, given those little disclaimers, I think I'm going to narrow it down to All Be Gone, It's Not Too Late, and My Ballad for the top 3. There is a tiny little part at the end of Say You Believe that gets me every time, though. So, watch out for that. So, that'll do it for the one and only full album we have in Promises. Then they dropped a single in 2010, which is also going to be on this EP or extended single right here, Forgive, Forget, Never Regret, in 2011. So let's talk about this one. With Free, it's also hard and fast, just carrying over from their album. Same thing with Fast Like You. And with this one, I feel like if there was one song that you needed to hear from Chasing Thrill that really embodies their whole list of work, it would be Fast Like You. This is probably the first one I heard from them. There was a on YouTube, there was like a no copyright best rock YouTube channel, something like that, where you could just play a bunch of it, and a lot of like Pomage and Phase, a lot of those guys really used a lot of these musical elements to buff up their like quick scoping career. And so if you watch like a quick scoping montage for MW2 back in the day, you would probably hear either Chasing Thrill or some no name band that you didn't hear that you're like, wow, this sounds really cool. And that's how I found a lot of these little guys, which is pretty cool. But I would definitely give all of these hearts as well. It's going to be another clean sweep. I will do a band here where it's not just so heart heavy, if you will, where it's more like, more like pick and choose. I just haven't got around to it yet. So right now we are just really milking this for all that it's worth. Running Out of Time is also more hard and fast. Southern Sun is actually one of their only acoustics on their roster, which I really like. It's super distinct. It's really slow in comparison. And then You Won't Change, really good lyrics, really strong vocals. So just clean across the board, I would say. But if we were going to narrow it down to the top 3, it is a tough task. I think we will give Running Out of Time and Free more honorable mentions and give it to Fast Like You, Southern Sun, and You Won't Change. So that does it for one of their EPs or long singles there. And then it just comes down to Fever Dreams, as these guys were only active for 4 years. But man, I feel like they really left their mark and just really showcased everything that they had to offer. I have looked into it. I don't know exactly why the band stopped. I figured they probably just didn't they either just set out to accomplish what they did or they just called it there because of life circumstances. I'm not sure. There's not a whole lot of information about them, but these three samplings of their music is just way up there for me. So, with that being said, do we give hearts to all of these? And the answer to that would be a resounding yes, absolutely. Really, really good stuff. For Don't Stop, it's more of a slow burn with a fun chorus. Sing to You is a classic, way up there. It's clean across the board. The chorus is great. The guitar, the lyrics, you got the whole shebang. Victims is arguably the most different song, even though it's you have the acoustic with Southern Sun, but Victims is very chaotic. It's very haunting. So I do like how it kind of sets itself apart from the rest. Feature at its best has a fun tempo. It's very upbeat. It might be one of the only songs with the piano or keyboard getting in there as well. So amping that up. And then Nothing Left of Me is just really strong. It has an incredible chorus and it ramps up throughout. So it's really just pick your poison in the best way, as I've said before. And if we had to narrow this down to a final three, I just really like Sing to You, so we'll give it that. I like Victims for the different feel, and then it comes down to one of the last three, and I think we're going to give it to Nothing Left of Me, as it's more relentless in nature. It just keeps going 3 minutes. Just look at me now. So that actually does it for Chasing Thrill. They don't have a lot, but it's really good what they do have. So definitely quality over quantity in this regard. So that last one was called Fevered Dreams in 2013. So just really strong. Just wanted to showcase a smaller one this time around. And I definitely think they're worth checking out. It might not be for everyone, again, since the main vocals, his his voice is very high pitched in nature. So it's like everything's very hard, and then his voice is kind of shrill slash whiny, which I think goes really well with the instruments that they bring in, but it definitely could be a turnoff for other people. So keep that in mind. But let me know if you've heard anything from them, if you like them, if you've never even heard of them. But yeah, this was Chasing Thrill. So as always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.